Hi everybody. So I've only made a few videos so far on YouTube. I mean, I've made a lot of them on Facebook, but not so much covering this issue. Like a lot of people have seen my Facebook and stuff like that, and they know like I like to have a lot of fun and stuff. They know I work. They know I'm trying to do, you know what I mean, the right thing and stuff like that compared to the life I used to live, and maybe one day or I'll get into a few that, or I think there's some videos that I had left from a while back when I to start vlogging, but I don't have the, how do you say, I guess, motivation to do it every day or every other day. I kind of wanted to document it. I kind of wanted to document what homeless people go through, because if you don't know me now, you know, I'm 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 homeless. Not homeless because I don't fucking have a job, or I'm lazy and I don't want to work, because I do work. Okay, days sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and I only make 875. Not even, no, 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 I'm sorry, I'm not making 875. I was making 850, but just recently I got a 10-cent raise after complaining about the money I was making. That was, and just give her whatever she wants, because we still need her to come and work, whatever. So now I make 860. Watch out, because I'm balling now. What am I going to do with all this extra money I'm making now that I got my big raise, right? So whatever, right? Nobody, how do you say it, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna try to, oh well, like how I said, I'm a good worker. It's not like I don't go to work every day, I don't show up on time. I show up on time all the time. I stay the full shifts. It's just, that's how some people are, man. They promise you something so they can get something out of you, and then they don't deliver. You know what I mean? You can fulfill your part and do your part, and do what you fulfill, that what you think is right and what they want of you. But at the end of the day, if they were just bullshitting you, dude, then they were just bullshitting you, and you're never gonna get what they had promised. You know what I mean? They'll keep trying to drag it on, like, oh well, next time, and it won't ever happen. So, that was a little off topic, but that's just to sum it up a little bit. That's why I'm going through the situation I'm going through. It's not because I don't want to work or I don't like to work, because I do like to work. I do like to make my money. You know what I mean? But I work so hard to move up, because when I first started working again, when I first got back into the work field, I was only making 745, getting paid every 2 weeks, and plus child support was getting taken out of my money. So you tell me, how the fuck am I supposed to provide and pay rent, which is what, for a one bedroom efficiency, $500-600 a month. That's not including bills, water, you know what I mean, light, food, whatever the fuck, But yet you go and you try to get food stamps, and then the food stamp office motherfuckers tell you that you're making too much money, um, to be able to get food stamps. So I mean, what the fuck do you do now? You know what I'm saying? So that's, like how I said, that's what I'm going through. That's what it is right now. And I stay in my car. I work or whatever, but I live in my car. This is my car. See, I'm at HEB right now. So today is a very hot day. It's about, I don't know, 100 degrees, maybe 95, 98, which is always hot in Texas. And it's not that even hot, it's just hot. It's hot and humid. So that's what makes it worse. You know what I mean? That's what it's just, it's sucky. It's sucky, it's nasty. You, as soon as you fucking step outside, you get sweaty and greasy looking. So anyways, so I decided to make a documentary on, I'm sorry guys, that's gonna happen a lot, you know what I'm saying? So just bear with me. So I decided to go ahead and make a documentary about what a homeless person, or at least me, what I do on a hot summer day if you're homeless living in the car. You know what I'm saying? Because one, you can't keep your AC running all day. I mean, I don't even have AC, so even if I could, I mean, even if I wanted to, I don't have AC to be able to fucking do that regardless. I've tried to get it fixed, but there's always some bullshit on why they can't fix it. The last time I paid like $30 for it to work, just for like the day, and then the next morning when I tried to turn it on, it didn't work again. That's already $30. And then I said, another like $20 one time filling it up with Freon just for it to leak out again. Now I know it has a leak, but the thing is that people, you know what I mean, they see that you're a female and that they think you don't know a lot about cars, which I mean, I don't know a lot, but as far as this car, I've been doing the work all on my own. If it breaks down, I fix it. I fix the starter, I fix the idle air control valve. I've changed out the oil pressure switch. I've done the starter. I've done the alternator. Like that's some shit that I mean, I don't want to have to do, but I've learned, I've Googled it, and YouTube, with Google and YouTube, dude, you can fix and do whatever the fuck you need to do with your car. If it's an older car, the new cars are a little bit harder because they have a lot of sensors and batteries, and, you know, a lot of them, they're computerized. So it makes it a lot harder compared to an old car. My cars are 2000, you know what I mean? So an older car that it doesn't have so much stuff like that, you know, it's easier for you to fix. So I what I usually do is like I'll go to the pick and pull and stuff like that. And the pick and pull is where they have like a lot of old junk cars, and you can go and take out parts for your car off that, make it work. So I usually go to the pick and pull, or mm, I go do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we're gonna keep cool on a summer day. See, what we do is you go and you try to find some place where they're not gonna notice you so much. You know what I'm saying? So like if okay, you can go into like a McDonald's, a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like a fast food place, like a McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, right? You can go there, but eventually, after you being there for so long, so many hours, they're gonna notice you, especially if you go there every day or whatever, you know what I mean. They're gonna notice that you've been there, that you're there, and that you're not either one buying something or not, or two, you're just you bought something but you're just chilling too long, you know. They call it loitering or something like that. So in San Antonio, dude, they're really strict about somebody who's just sitting there, because our homeless, there's a lot of homeless people here. And on top of there being a lot of homeless people, a lot of the homeless people are drug addicts. So because of all that, they don't like to see people really chilling too long in one spot, you know. So like I said, you could, because for that reason, if they see you and they notice you, they might tell you some shit. And me personally, dude, some people, they can be rude about it, and when they're rude, I cannot stand that shit. Like I'll fucking make a big old scene, not a big scene, but if you make me feel fucked up, I'm gonna make you feel fucked up. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna let you disrespect me and me respect you. You have to give respect to get respect. You know what I mean? I'm a firm believer in that. Always have been, always will be. So like how I said, if somebody gets like that with me, I'm not gonna like it. So to avoid that shit, what I usually do is say it's hot in the morning, because sometimes you text it by shit 9 o'clock in the morning, sometimes earlier, you know, 8, 7, just depending. So what do you call it? So the best thing to do on those, the best thing to do is early in the morning, if you wake up and it's hot like that, you can go chill at McDonald's or whatever, because they're so busy. They're gonna have that morning breakfast rush, stuff like that, you know. So they're so busy, they're not really paying attention too much of who's sitting there, who's coming, who's going, and stuff like that. So that's okay to be there, like, you know what I mean. In years, I would think from like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning till about, I don't know, fuck, 12, maybe 11. You know, not saying you could stay there all those hours, but it would be safe to go and hang out around those hours, because they wouldn't notice you. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, the second thing is to do is, if you don't have a car, even if you do have a car, it doesn't even matter. Over here in San Antonio, they have something called the Via. It's the bus. That's what the public bus transportation is called. It's called the Via. So I got a shitload of residue in my nose. So whatever. Um, so yeah, so it's called the Via or whatever. Now, what I used to do when I didn't have a car, and what I would probably do if, you know what I mean, it was that hot and it came down to it. What I used to do is I used to go inside the Via, and I would pay. I think it's like $1.50 or dollar something for you to get on and get like a 2 hour bus transfer. So that means that for 2 hours you can ride the bus as many times and move and transfer as many times as you need to within that period of that time thing. So what I would do was I would get on the bus, and then I just keep riding it and riding it and riding it off until I don't know more. I mean, you gotta think about bus, which is cool because they don't know um, where you're gonna get off or whatever. They don't know if you missed your stop and you have to ride it all the way back around again. So what I usually would do is I would get on the bus that has the longest route. Like I knew over here, um, going, you know what I mean, right in the 520 or the 60, the 74, the 76 or 64, something like that it took a long time for it just to come back to the same spot. So I'd get on the longest one and I'd ride it because in there, dude, they have free Wi-Fi, they have AC, you know what I'm saying, and you're cruising around, you know what I mean. It would be like if you tell your homeboy or homegirl to come pick you up, and y'all go cruising together and you're just chilling, you know what I'm saying. So that's cool. I mean, the only thing that sucks is like if you smoke like me or you smoke cigarettes too, like you can't smoke in there, so that sucks. You can't get off and smoke and then just get right on. You would have to wait for the next bus. And even at that too, what I try to do is if the buses were like frequent, meaning that at the bus stop, it comes every 15 minutes at whatever bus stop you're at. I try to get the 15-minute one or whatever, the frequent one, so that way, if I needed to get off or whatever, the next bus would come in 15 minutes. And like that too, you can get in, like if you needed to and ride it so far, and then if you wanted to keep riding it or keep getting on the bus, in 15 minutes you can catch the next bus driver who's riding and they don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good way that you can do that all day, and you'll be cool all day. You'll be inside in a vehicle or in a car. You can sleep in there or whatever. You can't just make it too obvious because then they'll know and they'll. I was gonna try to sell the phone. I broke my phone, so I was gonna try to sell it and get some extra money. But anyways, so like how I said, so that'll last you like all day or whatever. Or do you mind if I put my cup right here? I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Cool. So okay, so that's one way, and then another way is like if you want to, you can go into Oh, hold on. Let's see. Go ahead, sir. No, I gotta say the rest. Oh, okay, go ahead. Okay, you need to use the restroom? Yeah, I needed to use the restroom. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll wait. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, fuck you. We're almost done if you want to use this one. That one? We're almost done if you want to use this one. Oh, okay, cool. The fuck was that? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Like, if you're really, really starving, my nigga, like, you could, like, eat a banana and nobody will even notice. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, I really don't, like, suggest that you, like, chance it unless maybe you have, like, $1 in your pocket to cover it. And even at that. But you probably have to, like, wait a little bit, go get it, eat it, and wait a little bit more, and then take off. But yeah, you can watch HEB for like hours and hours and hours and keep fresh and keep cool. Like how I said, if you get hungry, I mean, you can grab a little something to eat. Like how I said, I don't condole it only because like I've been arrested for shoplifting before, and I don't want to get in trouble again. You know what I'm saying? For fucking eating a banana. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, you gotta get it how you live. You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, you can do that. And see, it's not only that, dude, it's pretty cool because you just go and you just walk around, you get to see all kinds of shit. People are crazy, you know what I mean? I like to people watch. Some people like to bird watch. I like to people watch. And not like in a crazy, creepy stalker kind of shit way. You know what I'm saying? I just like, people are interesting, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see some people doing some fucked up shit, man. You'll see people being mean to other people. You'll see some funny shit, you know what I mean? stop and conversate with people. I meet people like that every day, you know what I mean? And see, my thing is that pretty sure y'all are looking at me and probably like, oh, like she ain't homeless, you know what I mean? Because I don't look homeless. I mean, I look a little greasy right now because there's no fucking AC and shit. But I mean, that's why you should never judge a book by its cover. Because whenever I tell people, people be like, "What if like you're homeless?" Like, yes, my nigga, yeah, I'm homeless. Like, I live in my car. What's up? And they're like, "Well, you don't even look homeless." And they're well, like on the cool, like, what the fuck does a person supposed to look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But yeah, this video is getting kind of long, so I just wanted to let y'all know this is some shit that you can do if ever, you know what I mean, you're really hot and don't have nowhere to go, and you know what I'm saying, you just don't want to be outside walking around the fucking heat, you know, something that you can do, try to stay low key, don't try to bring a lot of attention to yourself, you know what I'm saying. Some HEBs even have places that you can actually sit and eat down, eat. Well, at least where I come from, they have an HEB plus. Not all HEBs, it has to be an HEB plus. They have where you can sit down, so you could chill at those tables, charge your phone, and whatever. Most HEBs too have Wi-Fi, so that's cool because if your phone's turned off, you can come here, get the fucking Wi-Fi, and you know what I'm saying. You can use your phone with that WhatsApp app. Not only that, like we're outside wherever they charge. Like if you, this place right here doesn't have one of those food places where you can sit down and eat, so you can't charge your phone. But if you really needed to charge your phone outside where they charge those little electric scooters or whatever that they use, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the ice cream park because it's so fucking cold over here. It feels good. Um, where they charge up those things, you can charge your phone there. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, everything comes with respect, man. If you're in here, you're being cool, you're being low key, you ain't bringing attention to yourself, you're not fucking up. Like I say, acting stupid and eating the fucking food, and you take into consideration your appearance and how you look, because you gotta understand too, the way you look, it's sad, but it's fucking true, dude. Will give you the response for people on how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? So if you walking around and you fucking look homeless, my nigga, and you look like a bum, I mean, they're gonna treat you like you're a bum. They're gonna be fucking constantly watching you. You're gonna have the undercovers around here fucking watching you. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. But if you try to come and whenever you come in here, you try to, go to the restroom and, wash your face, go wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? If you have like a little bit of a spray or whatever, excuse me, people just look at you all rude. If you have a little bit of spray or whatever, fucking rude as they just they stared at me. So anyways, um, if you have a little bit of spray or whatever, spray yourself down and try to smell good or whatever. My thing is though that I've always said, dude, just because you're homeless doesn't mean you have to look it. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're going through a situation doesn't mean you have to look like you're going through the situation. Just because I'm homeless, I don't want the whole fucking world to know that I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the whole world to try to give me those, oh, poor her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not trying to make this video for that shit either. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody want to come and try talking shit, my nigga, like I'm not here to fucking make, like I'm not here because look at this. Look. You see that right there? That means that somebody was gonna legit try to steal those shit, but they had a fucking second change of heart and they fucking didn't. Probably because they saw that camera right there and they just fucking came and just dropped them off right there. It happens. But yeah, like Hardy said, so yeah, you'll find people who treat you like that every now and then. You know what I'm saying? They just are like that just because they are like that. You know what I'm saying? I guess they've never had hardships or whatever, so they don't know what it is to be like that or to feel like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So people like that, you just gotta pray for. Because who are they to judge you? The way I see it, only God can judge me because only God knows what I've been through. Nobody else. Excuse me, sir. Sir, by any chance, do y'all have carry size 7 in any of these Pampers? Really? Because my son, he's a big baby. I can't believe they don't. No, well, there is a size 7. I usually get his Pampers from Walmart, but I was wondering because I was already here if y'all had size 7 as well, because I usually get Pampers. That's it. Yeah, and then these are the pull-ups. Yeah, oh, I'm probably gonna have to go to Walmart. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's okay. My son's a big baby. He don't fit in no size 6 but he's only 2, so I can't expect for him to be potty changed already. You know what I mean? He turned 2 in January. I mean, he's learning. He's not liking that he's wet and stuff. But I mean, um, don't think that my son stays with me in my car. He doesn't. So just to get that clear before all y'all motherfuckers start talking shit or are in shock or some shit. Did she just say she had a kid? No, nigga. I mean, I do, but he's not with me. Okay. I don't really talk about that, so let's just change the subject. Okay. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to make this little video. And the reason why I talked to that dude too on the cool was because I didn't know if he was like trying to judge me and follow me and just trying to pretend like he was working. I mean, just because the life I lived, I know a lot of people that try to do that shit. So I'm very observant on all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to point it out, like nigga, I see you, see me. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But yeah, so I hope y'all have a good day. I hope this helps y'all maybe have a little bit more insight of, you know what I mean, the homeless people class, because we're just people, we're people too, man. So y'all have a good day. God bless y'all. Bye.